G'day. Alright, let's look at the IT band. So the IT band runs from around about the hip to just below the knee, and it is crucial in stabilizing the hip and the knee during movement, but it can get very tight. So we're going to open up through that a little bit. So you'll need 2 blocks, a strap today, and a bolster. So blocks can go off to the side for now. Going to bring both legs over your bolster and grab your strap. Okay, so you don't need to make a loop or anything. You're just going to put both ends in your right hand, loop it around your right foot, and we're going to draw some small circles with the foot. If you find that this is easier with your left foot on a bolster, you can do that too. But keep the circles slow. Then we'll pause and go back in the other direction. Okay, so let's take this right foot out to the right hand side. If you need to bend the right knee, that's okay. This left foot, put it on the ground or try and stretch that leg out over your bolster. And we'll take this right leg out to the right. Go slow. Your foot doesn't have to touch the ground. Right, it's just going out to the side. And notice that your left hip will try and follow. Right, so press your left hand down onto the top of your left hip. The more you kick out through your left heel, the more that hip will want to stay down as well. Okay. 3 more breaths. One more big breath in, big breath out. Draw your belly in. Use the leg to come back up to center so you're not tugging on the lower back. And we'll take this foot across to the left only a little bit. So pretty much your foot should be in line with your left shoulder. Keep this right hip grounded. And you're going to do some tiny pulses with that foot. It's not a big movement. All right, one more breath in. And exhale, release back to center, bend the knee, take the strap off that right leg. Let's put it over the left foot. Both ends in your left hand. Small circles. So you can put your right foot on your bolster if you want, but we're not looking for giant circles, just small ones. And pause and take your circles in the other direction. Okay, and then we'll take this left leg out to the left. So kick out through your heel, send the leg out to the left. All right, notice if this right hip tries to follow the movement. If it does, press down through your right hand onto the top of your right hip. Keep kicking out through your right heel to try to keep this hip down. We're just breathing for 3. For 2. For 1. Okay, bring that leg back on up using the leg, not tugging on the lower back. Okay, and then this left leg goes over to the right, in line with your right shoulder, pretty much. You might feel that zipping up the side of your left leg. Tiny pulses if you feel like going there. Keep it slow. Okay, and release. Back to center, take the strap off the foot. Put that guy out of the room. Okay, and then bringing both feet onto your bolster. Let's windscreen wipe the knees from side to side a little. Releasing any tension you're holding in the lower back. Okay, and we'll take a figure 4 here. So the left foot stays on the bolster. The right foot is going to cross just below the left knee. Okay, point your right toes towards your right knee, and then come up onto your left tiptoes. You can either grab the back of your left thigh and pull that in, or you can grab your shin, whatever you can reach. Pointing your right toes to your right knee, left toes to your left knee. Close your eyes, slow down your breath. Just allowing the body to take its own time. Remember, we've got to be patient. Okay, big breath in. And exhale, left foot comes back down. Untangle your legs. Just give that a moment, allow the body to find a bit of peace first. Okay, and now we'll take the figure 4 on the other side. It's really important that you give your body time. We can't rush it or force it. I think one of the biggest things yoga has taught me is to be patient. There's that very noisy tree again. Okay, one more big breath in. And exhale. Right foot comes back to the bolster, left foot joins it. And then just give your body a moment. We're always rushing to the next thing. It's very tempting to, oh, I just want it all to, let it take as long as it takes. Okay, wriggle fingers and toes. Bend your knees, roll to your comfy side, come on up. Alright, we'll move the bolster out of the rope. And we'll take the right leg out long, left leg out long. Just give them a little bit of a shake. Shake. Okay, when you sit up, if you feel like you're going to fall over backwards, you can either put a blanket or a pillow underneath the edge of your butt. But only the edge, right? When you're on the edge, it tilts your pelvis forward. If you're in the middle, nothing happens. You're just higher, right? So the edge of your butt is going to help. All right. So we'll bend the right knee and take the right hand behind. This left hand is going to reach all the way up. Try and hook the elbow outside the leg. You're going to twist to look over your right shoulder. Now, if that is not a workable situation, you can grab hold of that right leg with your left arm instead. You're just looking over your shoulder. If you want to take it a little bit further, the right leg can cross over the left leg. It's going to give you a bit more there. Okay. Last few breaths. Last big breath in. Big breath out. Okay. So if you haven't already, cross your right foot over your left leg. We're going to try and stack the right knee on top of the left knee, as much as you can. And then take both of your blocks, put them out in front, and fold forward. Slow down your breath. Close your eyes, control the things you can control. So let go of the jaw. The eyebrows, the shoulders. Breath in and breath out. Okay, come on up and we'll switch it over. So we'll take the right leg out long, bend your left knee, cross it over. I'll face this way so it makes a bit more sense. Otherwise, you're just looking at the back of my head. So if you want, you can cross that foot over, or you can keep it next to, either way. And then wrap your right arm around that leg, left hand behind you, or you can hook the elbow and look over your left shoulder. So whichever one works for you. Relax your face and breathe. Doing good, a few more breaths. Okay, big breath in, big breath out. Come back to center. So if you haven't already, cross that left leg over the right, and then we're trying to get the left knee to stack onto the right knee as much as you can. Take the blocks out in front and fold. Slow down your breath. Okay, let's take one more big breath in and a big breath out. Okay, bring yourself on up, unravel, take both legs out long, give them a little wriggle. Okay, and then we'll face towards the top of the mats. Coming into a lunge, stepping your right foot forward, the back knee down. Okay, you can take your right foot out to the right a little bit if you need more stability, and then we'll take the left elbow outside the right leg. And see if you can bend a little bit more into the right knee. And try and zip your right hip back into the midline. Breath in and breath out. Okay, bring both hands onto your blocks, and you're going to step your left foot behind your right foot. So left foot behind your right foot. Okay, so they're about hip width distance apart. So you've crossed your left leg behind your right leg. You're going to walk your blocks over to the right hand side. You can put a little bend in your right knee if you like. Let your head go. So use gravity to your advantage here. One more breath in and unravel back to center. Untangle your legs. Okay, and we'll step the left foot, keep it forward. Right foot back this time. Back knee grounds. Okay. Wriggle your left foot out to the left just a little bit so you've got balance. And then right elbow crosses over the left leg, palms together. So just do what you can. Keep sending the hips forward in space. One more breath in and exhale, unravel, hands down, lift your back knee. Let's step this right foot behind the left. So you're crossing your right leg behind the left leg. Okay, let's walk the blocks over to the left-hand side. Bending your left knee. Breathe. So right leg is straight, left knee bent. Let's have a breath in and exhale. Blocks back to center, unravel your legs. Bend your knees, come down onto your mat. Grab your bolster, put it underneath your knees. Lying down onto your mat, giving yourself a minute here to allow all of that energy to land. Last few breaths. Okay, wriggle fingers and toes. Reach your arms all the way overhead, point through your toes, try and lift your hips off the ground. And release. Bend your knees, bend your elbows, let both knees drop over to your favorite side. Come on up to a seat. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Namaste.